Hello, everyone. Long time no see. I know, it's terrible. I had such a summer. I tell you what, a lot was involved in it, but I'm now back and hopefully we'll be here on a weekly basis at least. So I have started another spread, and during all this time off that I had gone to it's called the Moss Mansion in our town. And I went with a friend, and it was called Codebreakers, The Curse of the Pharaoh. Okay. And so I wanted to make sure that those titles got on there. I have several pictures because I wanted to get them all on just one spread. So that's what I'm doing. So what it was about is I did the codes. I figured out the codes. My friend Chris, this is her, she went along and she was finding the clues. And while I was decoding one thing where the first clue would be at, and then she would go find that. We kind of went from room to room to room to room to find all the clues, and then to find the name of what went on this puzzle here. So that was the whole thing. And there was several rooms to go through. In fact, there was, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 rooms that we had to go and do this. Some of them had a bunch of clues or a bunch of codes that you had to crack the code and then go along and go to that clue and then crack another code and do that clue and so on and so forth. We had so much fun that night. And so I wanted to go ahead and get it on a spread so that it was done. So I didn't wait, for years down the road like we all tend to do. So what I have done, I have already trimmed pictures. I've already printed them. And I actually printed them on my own printer on photo paper. So that's how I had done that, because that's how I wanted to do it, because it was just, I think it looks kind of cool the way that they are, because they look a little more old-fashioned. So anyway, it was Egyptian thing. So I decided I would, actually we used some of these codes that are on here. I had gone in and picked up these codes, and also picked up one of these guys, whatever they're called, I don't remember. And one of these guys, I also did another one. And those are going to be kind of my borders. So like I've said before, you always need some kind of a border of some sort. It just kind of, makes up your page a little bit more. So I'm going to go ahead and start kind of putting these a little bit together. I made my own tags and printed them off. I also made my own little magnifying glass, because she was more like the detective and I was more like the code breaker. So it worked out really, really well. So what I want to do is, I think, put like the code breaker here. These are the codes. I'm going to bring this up. These are the codes that I had to keep finding and using. And then there was one that was like this, which was totally different. So it took me a while to figure that one out. So I figured what I did with these is I made these out of stickers. So it's obviously not going to be this big, but I wanted to be able to kind of arrange things first before I actually put it all together. And so, you know how I like to be able to, this little trophy guy is what we were having to find. And we did. Everything was found. So I want that at the end. these were kind of ones that were at the very beginning. This was our very first room, so it was a lot of fun. I want my little hat to come somewhere. So if I do like 4 pictures on each side, I may have to rearrange that a little bit. So, and I didn't even know she was taking these pictures. That's what is so funny about this. She was taking these pictures and she just kept going and going and going. And I was like totally oblivious till she took that one. I was like, oh, and that one I posed for, obviously. But the other ones, she was taking pictures and I had no clue. So it was quite hilarious how things were going. So I do want this, you know, this one to go across on us, basically. It'll just be the green. And then I want this one, which is not this big. It's just kind of around the words. And I did this one on my Cricut. And I tell you what, the Kiss Cut, I was not liking that Kiss Cut for the sticker creator. So I'm not real happy with that. But I want to be able to put this somewhere so that you can see it without going over too many things. I can move this up and this one down and this one over. Make this go more like across. And I'm thinking that's what I might do. And feel free to make your pictures cattywampus or anything cattywampus if you want to. I can bring that there and maybe one here, one there. This is going to be a pretty busy, this one's going to be a little busy. Well, I guess they're both going to be pretty busy. But it's okay because I don't mind the busy. Some people want just one picture on with the whole paper decorated, and that's okay. I mean, if that's what you really want, then great. And sometimes I will do that, not very often, because I like to, I already have books that are actually, you know, this thick for a year, and some of them even thicker. And so I like to be able to, because our family was doing so many things that I just wanted to do things or get things on 2 pages like this versus doing one picture on a page to make it really pretty, which is okay if, you know, it's like I always say, it's however you want to do your own spread. Okay, so I'm thinking this is kind of pretty much, I kind of like it this way. And I think what I'm going to do first is I am going to tape this one on. And I am using my one tape because, you know, it's awesome. Because you don't have to do so much work with it. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make this a little cattywampus, or however you want to call it. Because, you know, I am kind of looking up because that is where we found the last clue, or the last thing to put on here at in one of the rooms. And it kind of looks like I'm looking up his skirt, doesn't it? So that's kind of funny all by itself. So if I do the code breakers like right across here, I can go ahead and put this down. And then that way, kind of like to make sure I get my corners. And then that way, and I'm going to kind of cattywampus this one too, because I don't like everything always straight. So if this is like right there, I can actually move this up to about right there. So I'm going to kind of hold my finger there maybe and kind of do this. So like I had said, I had done this ahead of time, done a lot of this ahead of time, because I don't want to keep you here forever. So I did start this sticker, and hopefully I will get it to come off. It is being really, wow. Yeah. So as you can see, it did not kiss cut all the way through. So I'm kind of, so I have to kind of struggle here, and I don't want to lose the sticky. And it looks like I already messed a little bit up, but I didn't want to take it off ahead of time because I was afraid. Oh man. Okay. Okay, this is very disturbing for me. So I had also made some stickers after I made these, and I decided I was not going to do the kiss cut. And they came out so much better because I grouped them all, whoops. I grouped them together, and they were able to, hope I don't have this problem on my Pharaoh, Curse of the Pharaoh. And it looks like it's trying to, it's not catching all where I did the cuts, which is very frustrating. So, don't do what I did. And maybe I just didn't put it on the right setting for the kiss cut in Cricut Design Space, but yeah. So don't make my mistakes. Make your own kind of mistakes, and then tell us the mistakes that you make so that we don't make them as well. Oh, I am so sad about this. And if it's not perfect, I'm basically okay with that, because it was Egyptianish old. Ah! Okay, so this is how we're going to do it. Look at this. I'm going to make this. I'm just going to make this happen. Look at this. Okay, and I hate not having, not talking, because that's not how I learned to be as some kind of a speaker of any sort. Oh, totally lost it. Oh, my. And I am just going to go with this. Look at that. I'm going to move this actually more like that. Excuse me. And kind of go around. I cannot believe this. And I'm just going to go around these just like that and put it on. Looky there. It works. It looks like, huh? I don't even know what to say. It definitely looks. So I may have to totally redo that, but this, so what they had to begin with at these is for me to do this code, which were these, they had the, they would have a letter there because someone got murdered. And so with these clues, it was, we found who the murderer was. And with these clues, we found out where to go find the artifact that this person that did the murdering had stole. So this is, yes, a very busy page. Oops. Very busy page. And that's okay because I kind of like busy pages if they're telling me the story. And okay, so there's page number 1. What do you think about it? So if you do something fun like what we did, this is something that you can do, is just kind of make things that go along with that. And I will be redoing this. Yes, I will totally be redoing that one. Okay, so I'm going to move this one over a little bit. And this one hopefully will come off because it doesn't have a bunch of this other stuff. And hopefully this will too. Hopefully. As you can see, I did do some cutting around. So I don't know if it will come off of, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit more cutting around the bubbly part of these letters. And these letters, this font, you know, these are basically both Halloween type of fonts. And because I thought they kind of went with the Egyptian and Codebreaker theme. So I hope you will agree with me on that part, except for the Sherry and Chris part. So remember that if you are liking or like this page, please click like and follow me, and I will be having a website. I'm setting it up right now, and since I'm the one that's setting it up, it is taking a little bit longer than I want it to. But you will be able to become a member and get free designs, like, oh, and paper designs that you can just download and print them off. And I'm trying to do this because, yeah. There'll probably be more PNGs than there will be SVGs at this time. There will be other types of scrapbooking, some things that we will learn how to do. I had done a watercolor, did watercolors on a tag or two, which was kind of cool. I love to be able to have some kind of tags on some of my pages, not all of them. I like stickers, and I don't want everybody to just go buy a bunch of stickers. I have a ton of stickers, and let me tell you, I may not use all of them. I've had some of them for a very long time, you know, that I just bought at the store. And with that, trying to decide how I'm going to need more room up there, I think. Oh, I could move him down, trying to make this so that this can go on there and all the pictures can go when he shows up, or most of him. I guess it doesn't matter if, I guess I could go there, and I guess I don't really have to have him showing, all of him showing, right? We don't have to have all that. This could go here. Let's just do that. Let's put this one down. See, this is, you know, things that you just need to figure out as you kind of go along. And I knew that these were some things that I wanted on here. And I'm going to put this guy on. And up, and see, you can tell that I have, you know, this is considered my borders here and here because they're alike. You can put them pretty much anywhere you want to. And I'm going to put him like right here. And then this, since these are all down, these can go across. Okay, so let's see how this goes and see if it is going to be good enough for all of it. I'm obviously going to have to glue that little part down. Yay! I did have to do a lot of cutting around and stuff, but let's see. I'm going to, this is how I'm going to do it. Just let it roll where it needs to. There we go. And then I'm going to put a little bit, you know what? I'm going to put a little bit of this kind of glue down. Got to get it running. Here it comes. It's brand new, so okay. Here it comes. And now it is down. So now that I have those, now I can figure out where I want everything else. I'm a little upset about this part right here, but the rest of it turned out really good. So this is our, I'm thinking maybe like this. Maybe this doesn't have to be so far over. That's what I'm going with. Okay, so as you can see, is I did not frame every picture because I just, you know, didn't think I really needed to. And you can. It will take up more space, obviously. But, whoops. But I just felt like I did not. I'm going to put that up a little bit because I'm going to put our name down here. this can go across, I think, right here. So that works. So it's important, and this is actually a little bit different than what I'd had it before I started this, because I wanted to start it with you all. Okay, let's see how well this sticker is going to come across. I know I had it. There it is. Maybe here it is. Last thing that needs to go on. And I did have it. There it goes. Okay. Last thing. Wow. Cannot believe. Yeah. I do not like the kiss cut. Okay. I am just going to go along and make these. I'm just going to kind of go straight. Because that part doesn't matter to me as far as the little bubbles and that kind of stuff around those. Because I pretty much just wanted the date on our names and the date. And I didn't have to make it so big, but you know, I was using all of the sticker paper instead of just wasting some of it. So that's what I did. One sheet of sticker paper. So I hope you are enjoying this. And just so you, like I said, you can have lots of pictures on if you can fit them all on, and it still makes sense on the whole, on everything. And if you only have, you know, 4 pictures, 2 on each one, that works too. There we go. That is so much better. And this I'm going to have go across right like this. And that I could, if I so chose, I could put another tag over here, but I think it's looking pretty busy already. I mean, I could just put a plain one over here. I have like a newspaper one. Anyway, that would be my page. And it is pretty busy. I don't know. Do I like it with that or with that one? I'm just going to leave it without. So at some point, I am going to fix this and so that it comes out better. But here is my page. It is called Codebreakers, The Curse of the Pharaoh. We had so much fun. There's our code breaking, things that we learned, our trophy that we got. It was awesome. It was so much fun to do. And I hope I won't ever forget it, but it tells everybody else kind of what we were doing. So, what do you think? Let me know. Have a great day, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.